Good evening and welcome to PasSpareTime. How is everyone on this Friday night? Hopefully you had a great Friday. You're ready for a big weekend. Hello Pete Currency and more. Chew, Stringmaster, Tom Thumb, and Dad Hunts Coins. Hello Claudia. Go Jax. Good evening. Good evening. Hello Eric. Hello, Lamb of God Queen, B-Ride. Thanks for being here. We are going to hunt some $1 bills. The grandsons are here. Rhett went to bed. We just got home from Hudson's baseball practice. I am hot and sweaty. It was 90 degrees and 90% humidity, and I didn't even run. And I am hot and sweaty. Goodness, goodness, goodness. We got practice again in the morning, so the boys are spending the night. Hudson's in doing his workout after practice, lifting some weights. And he's going to be joining me here in a while, probably doing a little searching. I've got a brick of 1,000 Federal Reserve notes. I did not make it again to the bank. Took a nap. I didn't sleep last night, so I slept from like 1 to 6. Not like 1 to 6, I did sleep from 1 to 6. So really messing up my productivity, but boy, I feel better. But I didn't get any teller straps, so that'll have to be a Monday thing. Oh, long trip tomorrow. Understand that, it's Coins. You've been so helpful in being here as much as you have been. It's not expected. I really do appreciate your help, though. Thank you for that, and I hope your son has a great football game tomorrow. A great football game. We do have 500 $1 bills, Federal Reserve straps. Hopefully we can find some goodness tonight. Maybe we get back on the star notes. We've been a little light on the star notes. Maybe tonight is the night we get back on the star notes. Do appreciate you all being here. Let's see if these are all facing the same way. Or and there's a bookend to start. I'm not going to miss it. You probably can't see it. A bookend to start. That's unusual. Nope, they're not all facing the same direction. Let's see. Get these sorted here. We're going to search 500 $1 bills, looking for older bills, star notes, fancy serial numbers, errors, varieties, whatever. It would help if they were all going the same direction. That's what I'm doing, is putting them all in the same direction. But it looks like they're going to 97 different directions. It'll take a minute. Gonna take a minute. Just cracked open this brick of 1,000. Picked them up on Wednesday. I got 500 left. I have to get some Monday or I'm going to be out. I'm going to be out. No way, that's a good thing. Can't run out of ones to search. We've got to keep this train rolling. Goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? Alright, I got them all facing the same direction now, I believe. Goodness. Strap full of stars, that would be awesome. Awesome, Dad Hunts Coins. Very awesome. Ooh, 92. Youch. Youch. 92 to 2. Ooh, double youch. Next to Ken, good to see you. Hello, Jack Allman from North Carolina. Great to see you. Oh, horse blankets. Love me some horse blankets, Dad. Don't forget your friends, Dad. Don't forget your friends. Horse blankets. Gotta love horse blankets. Horse blankets are the oversized dollar bills from the days of yore. And they are valuable if they're in good shape, especially if they're in good shape. All right. Hello, Matt Windsor. Yeah, there is a bookend. It's the very first one. I did find it, though. Old and bigger than normal. That's what they are. Those are like $20 and up. $20 if they're in bad shape. They are not cheap, those horse blankets. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be searching these dollar bills, 500 of them tonight. And my grandson will be joining me here in a little while if he's got enough stamina to stay up. I'll be looking down here at the date, looking for 1995 or earlier because they're worth more than face value. I'll be looking where that C is, looking for an X or Y because those are more rare. Looking for any bill that ends in a star because that'll be a star note printed as a replacement note to make up for damage to misprinted bills. Or looking for any fancy combination of serial numbers, a lot of which are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. This first one, the one on the end, is a fancy serial number. It starts with a 60, it ends with a 60. That's called a bookend. It doesn't have a lot of value over face value, but it does have some value over face value. So we do hang on to those. And if I happen to miss one, which I will before it's all said and done, and you're the first one to type in, hey, you missed a bookend or you missed a whatever, and I can go back and find it, and you're over the age of 18, I'll send it to you. Or over the age of 13 with parental permission. $10 scratch off for $50 today. A very nice next of kin. Congratulations. I bought a Powerball ticket and I didn't win. Darn it. Darn it. Hello, Harrison. Good to see you. Cheese. Sounds good to me. I'm hungry. Awesome, Dad Unscoin. Sounds like a real opportunity. I see Hudson back over my shoulder. Grandson Hudson is in the room.
I'm going to take a shower, then I'll come help.
I don't blame you. I needed to take a shower too. I don't like the way I smell, but I'm going to wait till I'm done.
Hey, you didn't just work out though. So.
I didn't just work out. You're right. I did just eat a root beer float though. Yeah, not on my diet,
Hey,
but I had,
float?
well, at least one. That bill is a printing error. You see that 3? It looks like it's bold. That is an over-inked 3. I have so many. I have envelopes full. I'm not keeping any additional ones right now, but that one is a printing error. A lot of people would keep that. You'll find just because I keep something doesn't mean that that's what you need to keep. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I try to keep stuff that's worth $1.50 or more. I haven't activated my eBay store again to start selling some of this. I need to do so that I can start keeping some more. Salmon, good to see you. Latif Page, good to see you. Hello, Howie. Welcome, welcome. Hudson holding me accountable. It's true, he is, Ken. He's trying to get in shape as well. And we went to Sonic after the practice tonight because we were all famished. 90 degrees, 90% humidity. It was miserable. It was miserable. And I wasn't even running around like they were. Alright, let's find some good ones. 40442344, almost a cool bill, but not quite. Not quite. I get my bills, these bills, 2000 Federal Reserve notes. One of my banks orders them from the Federal Reserve every week, and I pick them up weekly. I also usually pick up 1,000 from another bank that are teller straps that they put together from customer and business deposits. There's going to be another find. That is quads. Quad 2s in the house. Quad 2s. 4 2s in a row. I keep 4 of any number. I prefer it if they lead off or end the serial number because those tend to sell better. But quad 2s does have a value above face value, and we will hang on to that for sure. Hello, Big Salad. Good to see you. So we got a couple finds. We got a bookend and a quad so far. Looking for some star notes, some older notes. Boy, if we'd had one more 0 to lead off, I keep anything that starts with 4 zeros in a row as a low serial number. That was close. 4044. Had that been 4444, 44444, that would have been a good one. It's not quite. We're getting some teasers though. We are getting some teasers. We've got More baseball. A star note! A star note! Boom! Let me see those stars. That star indicates this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. And they've announced they're not going to be doing star notes anymore, so star notes are going to be going up in value. Hello, Call Cowboy. Good to see you, my friend. So when we find a star note, we go over to the star note lookup page. Let me square it back up here. This is called mycurrencycollection.com. And you key in the denomination, you key in the year and series. This is a 2021 star note. Then you key in the entire serial number, including the first letter, which is a B, and the star at the end, 0492591 star. Now, most star notes are printed in a run size of 3.2 million. And 90% of them 3.2 million, but occasionally you'll run onto some that's a lower print size, and that can increase the value of your star note. Let's look. 3.2 million it is in the top left, and if you look at the bottom left, there's a heat chart, and that 3.2 million is pegged over here in the permafrost of the heat chart. It is not a rare star note at all, but that's okay. That doesn't hurt the value of our star note at all. It just doesn't make it more valuable. Star notes are going for $3 to $4 in good shape on eBay right now, so we most certainly hang on to all of our star notes. Hello, Hack. Thanks for being here. We've got 90 people in the house. We appreciate y'all being here. If anyone's here for the first time wondering what in the heck is this guy doing, I am searching dollar bills. I am looking for older bills, 1995 or earlier. Looking for bills that end in a star because they're a replacement note and have value above face value. Looking for any bill that ends in an X or a Y because those are more rare, or any fancy combination of serial numbers. If you look at that last 7, the only 7, it is raised a little out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. That's a printing error. Unless I find one that's really, really raised or lowered, I'm not keeping them right now because I just got so many, but a lot of people would keep that one. It does have a little value over face value. And it is a printing error. We have been hunting coins on YouTube for 5 years now. We've got over 1,700 videos out there for your viewing pleasure. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars. We have been searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers, older bills, and star notes for the last 6 months plus. We've got videos out there on that as well. We try to do this format that we're doing right now. Oh, hold on, hold the phone. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That's a broken ladder. That is a broken ladder. 8 different numerals that make up numerical order but aren't in numerical order on the bill is called a broken ladder. If they were in numerical order, it would be called a ladder and have even more value. But broken ladders are going for $5, $10 or more on eBay, so we definitely hold on to those. I put them in a protective sleeve so they don't incur any more damage in life than they already have. And we will keep that one. Definitely our best find of the night right there is a broken ladder. You gotta like that. They're fake? What's fake, Scouse? What's fake? I don't know what you mean. Hello, Heather W. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Already 4 finds early on in strap number 1. That's a good start. Hey, if you're here for the first time or the 30th time and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It helps us out tremendously. It does not cost you a thing. My grandsons that I hunt with, 14-year-old Hudson, 11-year-old Reddy, they have set a goal for us to try to hit 20,000 subscribers by year end, which is a very aggressive goal. I don't know if it'll happen, but I have committed to doing this format at least 3 times a week. Wednesdays at 9:45, Sundays at 9:45, both PM, both Central Time, and at least a couple other times a week. I think this is the fourth or fifth one we have done this year, or this week. October 18th of the year 2352. That's the right format for a birth date note, but 2352 too far in the future. At my last physical, they said I'm not going to live that long, so we won't hang on to that one. All right. Hello, Kiki Lai. Good to see you. Millennium Note, 2040-49. I guess we could call it that, Eric. I'm not aware of it being worth any more value. Bookends, bookends, bookends. Let's see, next of kin said it first. What bookends did I miss? 1919? It did. The very last bill is a 1919 bill. And on my screen, the first one to point that out was the next of kin. The next of kin was the first one to point out that I missed one, and I did miss one. So, next of kin, this is yours. I will mail it to you. You have to send me an email and claim it and confirm you're over the age of 18. Give me your shipping address, and I will send it to you. And I think you've won before, so I think you know the drill, but that's how it works. Starts with 19, ends with 19. They're more valuable if they start with the same three digits and ends with the same three digits. But they still do have value above face value, and next of kin has picked up $1. It's a good Friday. It certainly is a good Friday. Certainly it is. Hello, Squire Davis. Good to see you. Make sure and send me another one next to kin. It just makes it easier on me, please. It's possible, little Dave Pack. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but it's possible. Yeah, Streamlabs, if there's a period in your comment, thinks it's a link, and it goes crazy. It goes crazy. Doesn't like it. Sorry about that. All right. What will we find next? I don't know. What will we find next? At the end of the second strap tonight, each strap has $101 bills in it. I will show you some of our best finds from the last 6 months while we've been doing this. Hopefully we get one that we add to that best of pile. October 12th or December 10th of 1084. Not a birth date I keep. Too historical. If that was a date something amazing had happened, I would hang on to it. Almost a radar note. 4870 from the front, 4837 from the back. So kind of a teaser. Could be a radar note reading the same front to back and back to front. Also a palindrome note. 2000, 4100. Lots of zeros, but not anything we are looking for. 1950, but it doesn't finish out. Hope y'all had a wonderful week and have a big weekend planned. Get rested, recharged. Enjoy the rest of our good weather for the year. Watch some football. Whatever it is you got planned this weekend, I hope you enjoy it with friends and family. 7666-4476. That's called a trinary note. That's called a trinary note right there. Yeah, certainly, Eric. That's right. If you need help, you're not alone. Call 988. This has 7s, 6s, and 4s only in the serial number. That makes it a trinary note. Only 3 different numbers making up the serial number. Going for about $1.50 on eBay. We keep some of those, but not all. We will hang on to that one. Hang in there, Satria. Hang in there. Bookend as well. It is a bookend, 7676. You are correct. All right. Well, we're finding stuff. We're off to a good start. That's a birthday note. That's definitely a keeper. August 16th of 1952. That's a good one. 48 and 24, 72 years old. Anyone turned 72 on August 16th? If you did, I've got your birth date note because the serial number makes up a birth date. August 16th of 1952. Birth date notes are going for $10, $20 or more on eBay right now. They're good to have. I've got well over 100. We went through them all the other night and I didn't have any ones that was watching. But we'll do that again soon one of these nights. But we love having a birth date note. We are finding a little bit of everything tonight. You gotta like that. Gotta like that. We appreciate the 258 people that are watching right now. There's another birth date note, but it's the year 1273, a little too historical. November 9th or September 11th of 1273 would be a birth date note, but one that historical without any significance of that date has no value. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It means the world to us. It doesn't cost you a thing. I hunt with my 14, 11-year-old grandsons. We have been hunting coins on YouTube for 5 years now. We've been hunting dollar bills for the last 6 months. And they have set a goal of 20,000 subs by the end of the year, which is very aggressive. I don't know if we'll make it or not, but we're going to try. We do this format at least twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays at 9:45 p.m. Central Time. And I've been doing it at least 2 or 3 more times a week on top of that. I think it works really good in this vertical live format because you can search along with me. YouTube advertises these in the shorts feed, so we get a lot of people popping in, so you'll hear me repeating stuff. A lot of people that might not usually turn into a coin hunting or currency channel, and a percentage of this, like last night, we had 31,000 people watch, and a percentage of y'all are going to fall in love with the treasure hunting aspect of this hobby. And like Andrew Getz, you're going to subscribe, and Andrew, thank you, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Cole Noonan, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We appreciate it very much. We also put out a daily short video. I hunt pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars each and every week. And I do a video showing some of my best finds of the week that pops into YouTube about between 10 p.m. and midnight every night. And I take my finds after I make the video of them and I throw them in this glass jar. And at the end of every month, I will post a short video that won't be one of my best finds. It will be a video that says it's time to give away all of our short finds from the month. And a week later, we do another video and show the winner. And what you do when you see that video pop up that is announcing the giveaway, you simply subscribe, leave a comment on that video, hopefully hit the thumbs up. A week later, the computer picks a winner for us, and you could win and get quite the jump start. There's a lot of 1920, 1930, 1940 wheat cents. There's a buffalo nickel right there. He's upside down. There's some silver dimes in there. You never know. Sonzi Hollingsworth, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. What I do know is we give those away at the end of each and every month. I don't think anyone else on YouTube is doing that in the coin hunting segment. And so check out those daily videos. Hit a thumbs up on them if you would. And at the end of every month, the end of September's coming, we give everything away. We give it all away. And I ship it to you. You got to be 18 or older, 13 or older with parental permission. Now, let me see if I can add Hudson's face cam back in here. Is that him? There he is. There he is. Hunter Munch, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. That is grandson Hudson, age 14. He just got done with baseball practice, just got done with his workout, just got done with his shower, and is ready to help out. We'll probably let him search here in a little bit. Hud, I'm glad you're here tonight.
Thank you.
Namaste. We're having a good box or a good strap so far. Good to see you. Yeah, if you enjoy the content that you're seeing right now, well, thank you, Dean. I appreciate that. make sure and hit that thumbs up button. Another thing that doesn't cost you a thing, but means the world to us, lets YouTube know we're doing an okay job, and they have a tendency to recommend our content to more people. This is a hobby we have fallen in love with. Probably searching nickels is our favorite thing. I get boxes of nickels from the bank about every week. You get 50 rolls of 40 nickels each, $100. Search the nickels. We find half a buffalo nickel per box we search. We find silver war nickels, proof nickels. We also search pennies. You get 50 rolls of 50 cents each of pennies in a box. We find wheat cents, Indian head cents, air coins, proof pennies. You never know what you're going to find. People are saying, hello, Hudson. Birthday note. Did I miss a birthday note? I doubt it. Tell me what the numbers were. I'll go back and look. I have a roll of 1916 dimes, but I'm afraid to open it. Just got it yesterday. Boy, Michael, isn't that the catch-22?
If it had the D on it.
That is the catch-22, isn't it? Do you hang on to it forever? Do you sell it as a roll of 1916 dimes? Do you open it and hope that you get the unicorn? Oh, that's a tough one, my friend. That is a tough one. I don't know. You just got to do whatever you're going to do and not look back on that deal. Bunch of Mercury dimes. Hud, we got a good start while you were showering. We got two bookends. I missed one. A quad.
Wait, you missed a bookend? What a surprise.
A trinary, I know. A star note, a broken ladder, and a birthday note already.
Good.
And we're in the first strap.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it all the way through tonight.
That's all right. You got to get to bed. You got baseball practice at 9 and again at 2:30 tomorrow. So you got to be fit and fettle tomorrow to do your baseball stuff. No game for Hudson this week, but he does have practice. Red has practice at 9 a.m. as well, and a game at 12:30. And grandson Rhett, age 11, has had pneumonia and been in and out of the hospital and doctor's offices, and is finally back to playing shape. And he's missed his first 3 games, but he gets to play tomorrow.
So am I going to need to go to Reds game tomorrow?
Are you going to go to Reds game tomorrow? I don't know. Probably.
Copper Owl?
Copper Owl in the house? Copper Owl, another content provider, good friend of the channel. Good to see you, Copper Owl. He is also a place you can go and watch half dollars being hunted every Sunday afternoon. He does videos as well. He hunts with his owlets, his daughter from occasionally. So feel free to give him some subscriber love as well. Give you another channel you can go out and learn something about. There is another bookend. That's kind of a cool bookend, Hud. 1949, 17 bookend kaboom. Yep. I like that one. I don't know that it's worth any more at that 1949 in the middle. I was looking on eBay last night, and there were people trying to sell notes like this as a birth date note, July 17th of 1949. And I guess just ignoring that there's another one there. I don't know. Be careful when you buy on eBay. Make sure they are reputable, because there's stuff out there that is not what it is portrayed to be. I may have to tag you in on the second strap tonight, Hud, so that you have enough energy to participate.
We'll probably do like the second or third and then go to bed.
All right. That sounds like a plan, buddy. We got a few bills left in this first strap.
Can you read Copper Owl's comment, please?
Thinking about producing a series of videos that coach youth on the coin collecting and merit. Awesome, Copper Owl. That would be great. That would be great. Our main objective here at PasSpareTime is to introduce this great hobby to more people, drive awareness to more people of this great hobby. That is our main objective. And I'll tell you a couple things about how we do that as we go on. We have completed the search of the first 100 $1 bills. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. We're going to go to our second strap of bills. I'm going to get these straightened out. These come from the Federal Reserve. I've got a bank that orders these for me every week. What's that?
Can I do the second strap?
I'm going to get these organized for you, and Hudson, grandson Hudson, is going to search these. Now, he doesn't get a break, though, if he happens to miss one. Valdez 00 Abel, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. I'm going to be going through, getting these just all going in the same direction so that they're easier for him to search and a better viewing experience. This is something I could do before the stream, but if I did, I might accidentally see something that we're going to find later, and I'm not about to sit here and act surprised to find something that I knew was coming. So to keep our hunts as authentic as possible, I organize these live, and if I happen to see something accidentally while I'm doing this, I'll point it out to you at the same time, and we'll all be surprised at the same time. Michael Scott, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We appreciate you. We are creeping up on that 15,000 subscriber number, 14,458 as of right now. We do have a goal of hitting 20,000 by year end. That is a very aggressive goal. I don't know if it will happen, but we're going to try. So I'm going to turn this over to Hudson, and I'll try to keep him so you can see it. We don't have a lot of room to work with in this format. Again, what we are looking for, we are looking right here at the date. We are looking for 1995 or earlier because those are going to have a value above face value. We're looking where that D is for an X or a Y because those are deeper runs and are going to have a better value, or a star because those are going to be a star note printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged and misprinted bills. In good shape, there's a going for $3 to $4 on eBay right now, or any fancy combination of serial numbers, and some of those are scrolling along the bottom. If you see something that we missed, and you're the first to type it in and we can go back and find it, and you're over the age of 18, we will give it to you, kind of as a self-punishment deal. Give you a little incentive to search along with us, and at the end of the stream, Megan Tinker, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Glad to have you. At the end of the stream, Don Clayville, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Hud, maybe I should just sit here and say at the end of the stream, because every time I do, we get a subscriber, and that would be quicker. No, at the end of the stream, we're going to be giving away this silver certificate. It's not in great shape, but it's a fancy bill. It's got blue ink. It's got a blue seal. It's from 1957, and it says on it $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand, worth about $5, a little more in that condition. Very, very collectible. All you got to do is be here, be 18 or over, 13 or over with parental permission. We're going to hunt 500 $1 bills first. We got 100 down. We're going to do 100 more right now, and I'm going to tag off with grandson Hudson, age 14, and he's going to do the searching for us. Good luck, Hud. What will he find? I'm going to try to run the chat now and say hi to you all. Keep him on the page. You're on the page perfect right there, on mine anyway. Go to the top and flip them up. I think it's easier. That way you can look at the back too and make sure there's no bleed through when you flip them over, buddy. It is an addicting hobby.
Serge Lee Sack, thank you for subscribing.
Louder, please.
Serge Lee Sack, thank you for subscribing.
We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Sentimental value. I've got one I'll show you in a while, Michael, that has total sentimental value and no additional value above face value that I kept just to save it. It is a family channel. My moderators are in blue in the chat. They help me keep it a family channel. We don't talk about religion or politics here. There's places for that. This is not it. This is a place to come in and talk about coin hunting, hobbies, having a great weekend. Cool, Michael. We're glad to have you, my friend. Ah, cool. Big salad. Those silver certificate star notes are nice to have, for sure. Yeah, Hudson's had school and baseball practice tonight. 90 degrees, 90% humidity. And then he worked out when we got home to the lake house. I've got the two oldest grandsons this weekend. So I don't know how much he'll search. He is a little tired, so you may catch him missing something. Take your time, Hud. Slow down just a skosh. Heather, I have. And so to answer Heather's question, no $2 bills are supposed to have the same serial number. But in the year 2013, the two places that print dollar bills, Washington, D.C. and Fort Worth, Texas, started printing a run of star notes, and they both started printing the same serial numbers. Those all start with the letter B, and if you find one of those, and it happens to be one of the ones that was printed twice, I call it the twin sister. When we look it up on our Star Note lookup page, it will ask us, was this printed in Washington, D.C. or Fort Worth, Texas? And I have found 20 some of those. And you go to a website called the Star Note Project. Hello, Tatad. The Star Note Project, and you can register your find, and you can also look up and see if the twin sister to your bill has been found. If you come up with the twin sister and you've got both of the serial numbers that match from Fort Worth and from Washington, D.C., you have thousands of dollars of value, and you're going to want to put those on an auction and sell them. I've not been able to put the twin sisters together yet, but I've got 20 some that I'm waiting for somebody to find the twins so we can split the proceeds. Awesome, Zachary. Joshua, you know, I don't know if you're going to get rich doing this or coin hunting. Certainly people have if you get really, really lucky. But on coins, you could find a coin worth thousands of dollars in this bill search. If you find one of the duplicate serial number $1 bills and find the matching one, that's worth well over $1,000. And but if you find a star note, they're going for $3 or $4 on eBay, tripling, quadrupling your money. If you find a binary note with only two numbers, somebody's saying trinary, HUD.
They said that it wasn't.
Okay. A binary note where you've only got two numbers making up the serial number, those are worth over $20. If you find a solid serial number with one number making up the entire serial number, you're talking hundreds of dollars. If you find a true binary note that's only got zeros and ones making up the serial number, over $100. And that's just a few examples, so you certainly can make money doing this. I personally have never had any of my notes graded yet, Eric. I have had several coins graded. We've only been searching dollar bills for the last 6 months. Why not? Probably a matter of time, and I think probably I've got one that could be graded that's a super radar note, reading the same back to front and front to back. I just haven't done it. I send them in. I send stuff in to be graded about every 6 months. That's all right, Dennis. That's all right. Dad Hunts coins, I have some broken ladders.
4 zeros to end it off.
Ah, quad note. HUD with a quad note, 1948 and 4 zeros. We keep all of our quad notes. Anything that ends with the same 4 numbers or begins with the same 4 numbers, we definitely hang on to. They do have a value above face value. I have not started my eBay store back up again, but I will. And I'll let you know. Thank you, Joshua. Star note. HUD's saying we got a star note. I haven't seen it yet. There it is, 03, 06, 58, 70. That's a star note, and that star would indicate that this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes. So Hudson's going to go over to the star note page and put it up on the screen so you all can see it. This is called mycurrencycollection.com. Most star notes are printed in a run size of 3.2 million bills. 90% of them. The other 10% are lower. If you find one that's lower, it could add to the value. So we go in, we key in the entire serial number and the year it was from and the denomination, and we look it up, and we will see how many were in the print run. And
2 million.
3.2 million. Again, no reason to be disappointed. That's what to expect. Top left, and that 90% of them are printed in that. And the bottom left shows a heat chart, and in that heat chart, this is all the way over in the permafrost. So there's no additional value in this star note, and I don't remember in looking at it what kind of shape it was in, but in good shape, star notes are going for $3 to $4 on eBay right now. So if I can, and that one is in very good shape. If I can triple my money, put that over in the stack. Don't.
I did.
Okay, thank you, buddy. Gotta love when you find star notes. We average over 1 a strap. That's our second of tonight. The last couple nights have been a little slow. That 8 HUD is ridiculously raised.
Yeah.
Go back, show that off again. The 8
This
on
8, it wasn't like
that bill. That last 8 on that bill is what we would call a gas pump or an odometer note. You see how that 8 is raised out of alignment with the rest of the numbers and the serial number? And again, it's called a gas pump or an odometer note. That is a printing error. That does have a little value over face value. I have so many of them right now, I'm not keeping any additional ones unless they're crazy out of alignment. But that is a bill a lot of people would keep that does have value above face value. Awesome, Michael. We've got a metal detector. We just haven't started yet, and I've had it over a year now. We just got to find some time and do it. I am wanting to do it. Raised and off to the right. Yeah, it's a miss. Somebody after the last stream, I forget who it was, I apologize, sent me a picture of a dollar they found HUD that was missing totally the next to last digit.
Huh.
So like where the 2 is on that one, it's just not there. I could not find anything on eBay. Boy, that's kind of special. Almost 393933, but that 24 messes it up.
Yep.
42, I guess. So that was a pretty cool one. It also has the green stamp missing the ONE on it, too low. Well, that's a different bill. Somebody else sent me a bill that the Federal Reserve numbers, like the big 6s on that one, it had double stamped 11 on it. So really cool. Oh, I know you are, Michael. 1969D would be a good one.
1969.
A what?
No, you said 1969D.
1916D.
Oh, I heard 1969.
We got a little
4 8s in a row, but not to start or end.
Yeah, we'll keep that. That's a quad note. 4 8s in a row. They carry more value and are easier to sell whenever they are starting or ending the bill. I'd leave it up there for a minute. Please slow down. But that is called a quad note. And we keep anything with 4 in a row of the same number. And that's 4 8s. 8s, 7s, and 0 are the most sought after numbers that collectors look for. So that one certainly has a $1.50 plus value. My grandpa had an A. That shouldn't be possible, Chris. The lowest serial number you should be able to find is 7 zeros and a 1, meaning it was the first one printed. If it was printed, and it shouldn't have a star and a letter at the end. So if it did look like that, I would think that maybe it was altered.
Forged.
What do you got, Hud?
Nothing.
That should not be, or it could be a mistake that they printed a 8-0 bill. But it shouldn't have a star and a letter at the end, and it shouldn't have 8 zeros. The last number should start with 1, would be the lowest one. Eight. Yeah, some of you may want to refresh. You may be lagging a little bit. 2013 $50 star note. 00615122. I have to save it or spend it. It's worth a little over face value if it's crispy, uncirculated condition, but $50 and $100 star notes are much harder to sell. I've never priced a $50 star note. My guess is it would be worth around $53 to $55, if it's in great shape, but it's not going to sell real fast because that's not a super fancy serial number to go with it, so it's up to you. I personally don't keep $50 and $100 bills because I've already kept thousands of $1 bills with fancy serial numbers, and that's plenty.
Blonde Train Huru, thank you for subscribing.
Appreciate you subscribing. Anyone that's watching for the first time or the 30th time.
I went back and looked and didn't see any broken ladder.
And you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It means the world to us. We're on a mission to get to 20,000 subs. It doesn't cost you a thing on Friday nights, Saturday mornings, or any day ending in Y, and it does mean the world to us. So please do consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content.
Is there any day that doesn't end in Y?
No, that was the point.
Oh.
Live closer to me. Would love to take someone with some knowledge with me. Oh, that'd be awesome, Michael.
Chris
I wish I could.
thank you for subscribing.
We are in Northwest Arkansas, the Bella Vista, Arkansas area. Yeah, and that's just it, Hack. It's just my opinion. If you want to hang on to it, it is worth, 5 to 10% over face value. It's just up to you. 58, both inked extra. Welcome to all the new subscribers. We do appreciate you all. We have gained over 3,000 subscribers in the last 28 days and really appreciate that. We love this format where you can hunt along with us on the dollar bills. And
is this anything pot just has an N written over it? I guess somebody took a pen and just wrote it.
Yeah, I think somebody wrote that, buddy. Let me see it though. Put it in my hand. Let me take a look at it. I did find another printing error last night on a 7. Yeah, that's part of a stamp. That's not part of the printing process. That's not an error or anything.
No, it's like post-mint damage, I guess.
Yep, post-mint damage, right. Aha, Anne Frank, great. She got Anne got her silver certificate a few days ago that Anne won on our channel. We are not a channel that says we're giving something away, and we don't. We do ship them out. How'd you're crooked?
Yeah, I just realized that. Thanks.
I shipped out like 30 envelopes last week, and I got about another 25 to ship out this week. Well, next week, I guess that is.
Anthony C, thank you for subscribing.
I am Paul of PasSpareTime. My grandkids call me Paul, and it's stuck. Hudson, my 14-year-old grandson, hunts with me. He is searching the $1 bills right now. Grandson Rhett, age 11, is also hunts with me, and he is in.
It was not a broken ladder.
In bed. We had a close to a broken ladder, but it wasn't.
There's been dude on this strap that were pretty close.
$100 star note, same thing. I had a $100 star note that was Christmas the day it was born, worth about $105. I didn't keep it. I didn't have my eBay store up. And in all honesty, if you're going to sell on eBay, by the time you insure it, you ship it, and you pay eBay fees, I really don't think you can make any money. If we were going to a coin show and I could throw it out there and have it into my fixed expense of the coin show and try to sell it there, that might make sense. And again, it's up to each individual.
Iron's Coins $5 super chat says to help with some shipping.
Well, thank you very much, Dad Hunt's Coins. We do reinvest all our super chats right back into what it is we do. Appreciate you, Dad Hunt's Coins. Dad Hunt's Coins is another content provider. He hunts with his kiddos. If you got somebody else you want to watch and take a look at some videos on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to Dad Hunt's Coins. He's good people. Happy birthday early, Sherry. I hope you win tonight, too. That would be cool. That would be cool. Robert got his silver certificate as well. Congrats. See, I have witnesses that we actually send out what you win. It is not a it's not a spam deal. We do it. We do it. Sequential dollar bills do not have a value above face value unless there's something else special about them. Slow down, Hud. That like if you had a bill that starts out 77777 and then 123, 124, 125, 126.
PasSpareTime memberships to Gaming with TJ and Frank QQ, James Fair, Russell Barker, and Stephen. How do you pronounce that last name?
Winch, I
Winch.
think. Dad hunts coins. That is very, very generous of you. You can become a member of our channel like those 5 just did for as little as 99 cents a month. It gives you some perks, and Dad just gifted 5, so welcome to the new members. You will be eligible to bid in our next auction. Also, you get free shipping in our auctions, and you get a few more perks, and we do appreciate our members. We hang around 300 members, and we appreciate each and every one of them. It helps fund our giveaways and what we do. Thank you for that, Dad. Greatly appreciated.
I don't know if that's strap.
All right, strap number 2 is done. So now we're going to put HUD to the real challenge. The real challenge. Put that on top of the other strap over there. You didn't find much in that strap, did you? Star note. Grab the stack, and I don't see it where I usually leave it, of my best finds. Oh, there they are, right up there. And you're going to go through the best finds from the first 6 months and tell people what they are. We're going to show off our best finds of the first 6 months doing this format now. If you want, I'll tell them and you just show them. Would you rather do that?
Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you.
NOR3N3, thank you for subscribing.
This bill right here ends in an X. The serial number ends in an X. That's more rare.
It's from 1995.
My understanding of the bills that end in an X or a Y, that's how many times they've done a print run for this Federal Reserve District. And X has not been hit very often. Y has not been hit very often. So if you find those are more rare. They are worth more than face value.
That's a bar note.
This note is a 1963. I also am a 1963. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Double trinary worth keeping. Well, trinaries are worth about $1.50. A double trinary, I'm assuming you're meaning like there's at least 2 of each number. I don't know if that adds any value or not. I'm not familiar with that, but it's worth at least $1.50. This note right here, being a 1963, on top of that, if you hold it a little closer, HUD, so they can see the signature on it, this is signed by Joseph W. Barr as the Secretary of the Treasury. And Joseph W. Barr was only in office as Secretary of the Treasury for 28 days, and he died tragically. So his name got on his signature on very few dollar bills. So this is called the Barr note, and if you ever find a Barr note, you want to hang on to it, because they have a value, a nice value above face value. Anyone that I've missed in the chat, I apologize. I also do want to tell everyone, not everyone's new subscription shows up. It's a computer cloud bot that recognizes the new subscriptions, and it catches about 1 in 6, I think. So I'm sorry about that. We do appreciate all of our new subscribers. This is one of the very best bills I have ever found. 6 4s in a row. It's the only bill I've ever found that had 6 of the same number in a row. Mine's not in very good shape, but still I believe the value to be over $20. And not long after I found that, grandson Hudson, who's now searching, I don't know where your fancy one is, Hud. Right here? Yeah. Show him what you found. He one-upped me. He one-upped me a few days later, and he found one with 6 9s in a row to end the bill, including the last 9 being a gas pump or odometer note raised out of alignment.
Being raised a little bit too.
And it is crispy as the day it was born. That's worth well over $20. A great find by Hudson. Banknote made out of a bar. Is it worth something? I don't know. Coins, not familiar with that. Made out of a bar. I don't even know what that means. That'd probably be a different kind of bar note. Whoa. Knocking Hudson's stuff off the shelf. Trying to put his dollar back up. Your dollar's up, but your 1851 half dollar is now down. This is one of the best finds. If I was going to have one graded, this may be it right here. Also a flipper, true. You turn it upside down, it reads the same. This bill is 15799751. It reads the same front to back and back to front. 15791579. In the industry, we call that a radar note. You might also know it as a palindrome note. And being a palindrome note, it is worth much more than face value. But this one starts with a B, ends with a B. So it's really B1579, B1579. And I call it a super radar note, and I haven't found one that is the equivalent of it on eBay to price it. I know it's worth over $20. I just don't know how much more, but really one of my very favorite finds. Sad 7 coming. This would be considered to be a low serial number. We keep any bill that starts with 4 zeros or more zeros. In a perfect world, you'd find one with 7 leading zeros and then a single digit at the end. And as I understand it, 7 zeros and a 1 would be the first bill printed. I did find there's one for sale right now on eBay, a $5 bill with 7 zeros and a 1, and I think they won like $500 for it, I saw last night. Low serial numbers do have a value above face value. The more leading zeros, the lower the number, the more the value, and that's also dependent on condition of the bill. Yeah, some people will keep all odd numbers, all even numbers. It's not something we typically keep unless it's got something else going for it. This is a birth date note. April 22nd of the year 2021. Somebody have a child or a grandchild, a niece or a nephew born, that's 3 years old on April 22nd. We've got the birth date note. And here's the cool thing about this. And I can't claim to understand it. I can just quote what's happening. On eBay right now, birth date notes in good shape, and this one's in great shape, are going for $10, $20, even more. People are wanting a serial number with their birth date on it to commemorate their birth date. Very collectible. This one makes me want to call my doc. Oh no, show you. We don't want to make you need a doctor. This note is ultra cool. This is a binary note. It's only got 2 numbers in the serial number. 5s and 3s. It's only got 2 3s, and it's got 5 5s in a row.
Raphael, thank you for subscribing.
Appreciate the sub. So the 5 in a row would make it a keeper, but the fact it is a binary note makes it worth over $20. And keep that one out when you show the next one. Show them at the same time. Just slide that one down to show the next serial number, because it is very similar to this one. And I want to make sure that you don't think we're showing you the same one twice. 53553355, another binary note with only 5s and 3s in it, also worth over $20. It doesn't have the 5 5s in a row, so not quite the same value, but still worth over $20. And anytime you find a binary note is a great find. This note has 5 trailing 3s consecutive and a 3 to start the bill, so 6 3s on the bill. Nice value over face value. 5 leading 1s and a ending 1. 6 1s on the bill, 5 in a row. Nice value over face value. Eric, you're April 22nd, so we got your birth date. We just missed the year then, Eric. Maybe we'll eventually get your year. 5 trailing 2s. Nice value over face value. Oh yeah, Data and Squares, that was awesome. This was the first binary note I ever found. I call it my Hawaii 5-0 note. 50, 50, 50, 0, 0. Only 5s and 0s making up the serial number. The last 0 is raised out of alignment. It would be known as a gas pump or an odometer note. Again, a value over $20. If you're not getting audio, CAD, it's on your end, because I believe that our audio is going out. This is a star note, and the star indicates that was found, was printed as a replacement note for damaged or misprinted bills. Star notes in good shape are going for $3 to $4 on eBay. When I started doing this 6 months ago, they were going for $2 to $3. They've since announced they're not going to be doing star notes anymore, so they're going up in value. On top of this one being a star note, it's also a repeater. 0176, 0176. Repeaters that aren't star notes are going for $10 or $20. They're rare. So you throw a star on top of that. I believe this bill's worth over $20. Very good find. Yeah, for sure, Eric. For sure. 5 leading 7s, and 7s, 8s, and 0s are the most sought after numbers by collectors. So good value. That would be an easy one to sell.
Juan.
Okay, Cadrol.
Juan Diso, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you very much. This note's got a lot going for it. 395555553. It's got 3 numbers making up the serial number, 3s, 5s, and 9, making it a trinary note. And I don't keep all trinary notes. Trinary notes in good shape are worth about $1.50. But this one has a block of 5 5s that adds to the value. And if you look at the last 3, that last 3 is raised way out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. And if you hold it up closer, HUD, that first 5 is over inked. And being over inked, that's a printing error. And that's an over inked 5, and that does add a tiny bit of value to it as well. So that bill's got lots going for it. Like that, really like that one. You have a star note, cool, you gotta look it up. Go to mycurrencycollection.com and look up your star note and see what the print run size was. This note is a 1995 note. There's nothing fancy about the serial number. But in 1995, 1993, and 1988 A-series dollar bills, the Federal Reserve tried a printing process using rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. And the way you tell the difference, typically when you flip a bill over, beneath the E in 1, there will be a printing plate number. There is no printing plate number on that. You're going to have to hold it up higher for them to see it, HUD. But there isn't one there. But if you look above the E, you will see a 9 up there. And the printing plate number is above the E, and that signifies this was printed using the web note printing process off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. And those are very collectible, going for $10 or more on eBay. Good night, Hack. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Let's see.
Living a life of harmonious abundance 8. Thank you for subscribing.
Hey, thanks for subscribing. This is another broken ladder like we found earlier. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's got 8 different numerals making up the serial number of the bill. They're not in numerical order on the bill. That would be called the ladder. But they do make up numerical order. It's called a broken ladder, and they're going for $5 to $10. Again, on eBay, people were trying to sell notes as a broken ladder that only had 5 different numbers on it. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff out there. This is 5 consecutive 8s. 8's one of those numbers that the collectors look for because 8s are considered to be fortunate in the Asian culture. Leading 5 8s. I'll get it, HUD. Lorette Carnes, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. This has a couple things going for it. This is another birth date note. May 20th of 1957. So somebody that's, 43 plus 24, 67 years old as of May 20th. I've got your birth date note. On a sadder note, no pun intended, this is also called a headstone note. Born in 1957, deceased in the year 2005, and it is collectible for that reason as well.
Charles Bishop, thank you for subscribing.
Let's see. I don't see anything fancy about the serial number. This must be an old date, HUD. What date is it?
1969.
1969. So this means the average lifespan of a bill is, depending on what you read, between 6 and 8 years. And this is Survivor. When you find those older bills, I will show you a book I use to look up values on them here in a while. But the older bills do have a value above face value, and this one's worth $3 or $4, so we hung on to it. Dan the Man, we found a broken ladder, a good birth date note, 2 star notes. This one's a repeater note. Right now we're showing our best finds from the first 6 months of doing this. 1557, 1557, and I found very few out of the 60,000 plus bills I've searched were $10 up on eBay. There you go, Sarah. I try to give everyone a piece of advice, or a couple. One is check your change. Get your purse out, get your billfold out, check your bills, check your change. You may have something that's worth quite a bit of money, or at least a little above face value. Also, pay in cash as often as you can. It does two things for you. One, it helps you recognize the wild inflation that we're experiencing. If you go to the gas station and you grab a bottle of water and a candy bar and it's $9.72, if you're throwing it on a credit card, you might not even realize it. If you're giving them a $20 bill and you're like, geez, that's expensive for a candy bar and a $1 bill. But the other thing it does for you is you get change back to search. This is another survivor bill here. I think it's a 1970 what, HUD? 1977 bill.
Sure, it looks wonky.
It's worth a couple dollars. Glenn, you can send me an email. I don't have my eBay store set up yet, but if I've got one that's a date that's meaningful to you as a subscriber or a member of our channel, I'll sell it to you at a very good price, not what it's going for on eBay. You can send me an email and Dad Hunts Coins or to Todd. If you would put, there you go. Thank you, Dad. My email's popping up the bottom of the screen. Earlier, somebody talked about this as sentimental, coin hunting and currency searching. Show the other side of the bill first, to the far left, HUD. And getting to hunt coins and bills with my grandsons. I hope this is something they remember 50 years from now. But this one kind of struck me in the feels. It doesn't have any value above $1, but I decided to save it. It's got August 22nd of 1995 on it, and it says Aaron. Now go back to the other side, HUD. It says, happy first birthday. Love, Great Papa Puckett. So Great Papa Puckett, to his grandson or great-grandson, gave him this dollar for their first birthday and signed it, and unfortunately it got spent. Had I sent it back to the Federal Reserve, they probably would have destroyed it because it's a 1995. It's not a web note. And I decided I would hang on to it and just hang it on the wall someday because I thought it was cool. Hello, George Browns. Good to see you. I don't see anything special about the serial number. What's the date?
2017.
2017. Oh, I know what this is. You're going to have to go under my scope. You're going to have to go under my scope and look at the last 7. And you're going to have to go all the way down and click on my scope to get it up so they can see it. And you may even have to add my scope in. So go over to my scope all the way at the bottom of that page. No, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, all the way down to the bottom. Scroll to the bottom.
Your scope's right here.
Oh, okay. Are you sure it's my scope? Double click it. Go in to the arrow on the right and click on any of the other things that come up on the scope, on the top line, all the way to the right. Click on the arrow, click on any one of the other ones. Now go back and click on that one, VMS 700, and now click OK. All right, that's 7 squared up, HUD. I found this the other night, or I found this one maybe last night. That's 7. Something went wrong in the printing process. I don't know if it's crying, leaking, or what, but out of 60,000 bills, I had never seen anything like that before, so I hung on to it. I have not had time to research it yet to figure out what's going on with it, Hudson, but I thought it was really cool, so I kept it. My guess is it's a printing error. I have no earthly idea if it's worth any money or not, and I think if you look at the very next one, it's another one like that I found last week.
Yeah.
This one looks like it's kind of got a comma underneath it, kind of similar, and again, same thing. It's obviously a mint error, at the Federal Reserve error where they printed these. that 7 looks like a faucet or a weeping, crying 7. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I do think it's a printing error, but I don't exactly know what it's called or what the value is. When I find out, I will let you all know. We've got 2 of them now.
Alright, that's all of them. Oh, we're on.
All right, those are our best finds from the last 6 months. Hopefully we'll find something else now that adds to our best finds of the next 6 months.
Thank you, it's fine with you. I'm gonna go to bed.
Why don't you start it? I'll go use the little boy's room real quick. Hudson's going to start the next strap. I will finish it.
Okay.
And he's going to get to bed so he can play baseball tomorrow.
Sort these out for me. Oh, they're all sorted out already, okay.
All right, Hud. I got it. If you turn off all the lights over at your station, I'd appreciate it, and I'll finish this up.
Oh,
Thanks for doing that.
Trinary.
Found the trinary? Nice find.
4877784.
Very good. So good, buddy. Love you.
Love you too.
See you in the morning. We need to leave here about 8:40, okay?
Okay.
All right. I will wrap this up. Let me take a sippy sip of my water.
See you, chat.
All right, so Hud with the trinary find on his last find of the night.
See you tomorrow.
Night, buddy. Let me put this in the goes right there. All right, back to searching. Let me get Hudson's picture off because he's going to bed. You won't need to see him again tonight. We are searching $1 bills looking for fancy serial numbers, old dates. I'm looking right here where that 2009 is. I'm looking for 1995 or earlier because that's going to have value above face value. I'm looking where that I is for an X or a Y because those are more rare. I'm looking for a star there. That means it was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted notes. Or I'm looking for a fancy combination of serial numbers, anything like that. We have been hunting coins on YouTube for 5 years now. I didn't tell Hudson that we got the note yesterday that we hit 5 years. We have over 1,700 videos out there that you can watch on coin hunts. We do a daily short video on coin hunts, highlighting my best finds of the week. And then once a month, I give all of my monthly finds from those short videos away. This is a jar full of wheat pennies, mercury dimes, silver dimes, buffalo nickels, half dollars that are silver. So you can watch those. One thing you might want to do if you've subscribed to our channel, you may want to turn on your bell notifications and click on all. And that way you'll get notified when we have any content that's been scheduled or that is released or on, and you won't miss anything. To enter the contest for the monthly giveaways, at the end of every month I post a short video that says, hey, it's time for our monthly giveaway. And I show a picture of all the things we're giving away. And what you need to do is be subscribed. You need to leave a comment on that video, hit the thumbs up button on that video. And in a week I will give all those away. The computer will pick a winner. I will film it. And I will post a video showing who the winner is. Then you got to claim your prize. You do need to be 18 years of age or older, 13 years of age with parental permission to enter that contest or any of our giveaways. And that's the law. Nobody else is giving away all their short video finds, but you can watch those every night. They pop out between 10 p.m. and midnight typically. Last night's was a 1940 very cool Canadian penny with King George VI on it that I found. I think tonight is an older wheat cent I found, but you never know what's going to be on there. Just depends what the best finds I've got are. Looky there. That's another star note, and that makes me happy. That makes me happy very much. Hello, sweet Harlan honeybees. Good to see you. Anyone I've missed in the 1944 Mercury dime is 90% silver, so just in silver value, Michael, it's worth $2.50. If it's in great shape, it could have a higher numismatic value than that. So when we find a star note, first off, that star would indicate that was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged and misprinted bills. If you ever find one that the star is over inked and filled in, they're going for crazy values on eBay. What we do when we find a star note, we go to the star note lookup page. This is called mycurrencycollection.com. We key in the denomination that's always there. 1, the year and series, 2017A, is the same as the last one we looked up. Then we key in the entire serial number starting with the letter. This one is a G. G is Chicago 09944 and a star. Usually star notes are printed in run size of 3.2 million, but if you find one that's a lower run size, it could have additional value. Let's look and see. Oh, it is a lower value. A lower run size, 1.28 million instead of 3.2 million. So that's lower than the average. 90% are printed in a run size of 3.2 million. So if we go down here to the heat chart, we can see it's not real rare, but we can see that the heat chart indicator has moved off the frozen permafrost. It's still pretty chilly, but it is a little more valuable. If I find one with a lower print run than 3.2 million, I put it in a protective sleeve. Since it is worth a little more, that bill is in great shape. That bill will get $4 each and every day that I would try to sell it. And I put a little note with it right on the back, if I can find my Sharpie. There's my Sharpie. That had a run size of 1.28 million. 1.2 million. So that's a good find. You gotta like that. And that is our third star note of the night. So that is cool. It's our third strap. We found our third star note. We usually average over 1 star note per strap. So you gotta like that. Hello, Russell Barker. Good to see you. Delivery Dragon, absolutely. When I can take $1 and make $4 off of it, that's just pretty smart. Making money, that's called making money. All right, what else can we find? We have had a good strap tonight, a good 500. We were only in our third strap of 100, putting us at 300 searched at the end of this. I see that Hudson did not organize these. That's okay. We can search them this way. We have been streaming on YouTube for over 5 years doing coin hunts. Have over 1,700 videos out there. We've been doing currency searches for the last 6+ months. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a thing. It means the world to us. Hunt with my 14, 11-year-old grandsons. They both are in bed now. They're here for the weekend. And they have set a goal for us to try to get to 20,000 subscribers by year end. I don't even know if it's possible, but we're gonna try. We do this format of searching where you can search $1 bills with us. At least Wednesday and Sunday nights at 9:45, and if I have more spare time, I will do them more often than that. I do it at least 4 times a week. You may want to hit the bell notification so you get notified when we are streaming or have something scheduled so you don't miss it. We do the daily short videos that we give away all those finds at the end of the month. Pick up on that. And we do something else I'm going to tell you about here soon that's pretty darn cool that nobody else is doing. 07 and ending in 77, not quite what we're looking for. Bookend, bookend, bookend. Did I miss another bookend? Dadgummit. Nicely. 250,000 is my lowest one. All right, who's the first to say bookend? Jeff Malone is the first. Somebody says 13, somebody says 16. Somebody says I missed a bookend with 1616 on it. Wouldn't surprise me. I've self-diagnosed that I have bookend blindness. Something I made up. But I tend to miss a lot of bookends. I think that's because I usually don't keep them when I'm hunting for myself. Now there was a 1613. Did I miss a 1616? Well, let's see. How far back is it? If I miss one, yeah, sure enough I did. Sure enough I did. When I miss one, if you're the first one to type it in and you're over the age of 18 or over the age of 13 with parental permission, as kind of a self-punishment, I send it to you. Starts with 16, ends with 16, got a little value over face value. If it's 160 or 160, a lot more value. But they are ones that I do count in the stream, and I tend to give a lot of them away. And that one is going to go to Jeff Malone because Jeff is the first one to type it in. We go by how it shows up on my screen because that's the only way I can measure it, because every screen is going to show up a little different, most likely. I will show you here in a minute. Let me do this, and I can show you my chat right there, and right up here is Jeff Malone. He was in just before Big Salad, just before George Bruns, just before Dan the Man and Russell Barker. So that one goes to Jeff Malone. Congrats, Jeff. And when you win one of these, what you have to do is send me an email claiming your prize. You also have to give me your shipping address and confirm for me that you are over the age of 18. Jeff has won in the past, so he just needs to send me his address again. Even if you send it to me 3,000 times, it makes it easier for me when I'm shipping, because I'm doing this often enough. That is all the ones I have given away in the last week and a half. So I have mucho shipping to do, and if I've got the address right there in your email, I don't have to go searching for the last time you sent me an email, and it helps me out, speeds up the entire process. All right. George, you were trying to trick me, weren't you? I did find the 1613. I thought that was pretty good. You can see that next again? Yeah, I can't. Chris of Tampa Bay, good to see you. 11 back, the threes looked at. Yeah, a little ink under them. I'll look real quick and see if I can lay eyes on it. If I can't lay eyes on it, I'll get back to the search. If you find something a little weird that happened during the printing process, it could be worth more. I am not quickly finding that, so I'm going to have to skip it. Sorry about that. Get back to the hunt. The birth date note, September 21st of 1443. I forget how that Columbus song goes, but I don't even think that's when Columbus was sailing yet. So we won't keep that historical birth date note. If it was a older note, like if you would find 0704-1776, that would be a valuable note. Or any other note that is on a major date like 0911, 2011, 2001, would have some value. So when you find them, you can look them up. Oh, did we? No, we didn't do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost a broken ladder, but not quite. Not quite. Not quite a broken ladder. Sorry I couldn't find it, sweet Harlan. Bookend coming? Could be. Could be. Bookend 133. Bookend 133, Dan the Man says. Oh, I haven't looked at that one yet. That's not fair. That's not fair. See, when I look up like this, that means I'm looking at the chat. And when I look down here, that means I'm looking at the bill. And I haven't looked at that one yet. I think y'all are cheating me. I think you're cheating me, but Dan the Man's the first one that saw it. So Dan the Man, this time, I'm going to give it to you. But Dan the Man, I hadn't even searched that one yet. I may have missed it anyway, wouldn't surprise me. But that bookend has a little more value too, because it's a 3-digit bookend. It starts with 133, it ends with 133. Those sell very easily on eBay, it looks like. I'm going to look at the next one so you don't get me again. I will put that over here in the shipping pile, Dan the Man, and I'll ship it to you. You need to send me an email though. You were the first one in. Right after Dad Hunt's Coins said 3-digit bookends. Yeah, the 3-digit bookends are selling for more, for sure. They're selling for more. All right. I think y'all cheated me. I think you're cheating. I know you're trying to be first. I guess I need to look at the bill and leave a dud down there before I look up to read the chat. You won't find a lot of people searching dollar bills live on YouTube because it requires concentration to do. And I miss some. And I probably miss some when you're not watching to catch me either. And then they just go back to the bank. But keeping up with the chat, running the stream, all that goodness, it's not the easiest thing to do. But I do think it's an entertaining format, so that's why we do it. And we're trying to bring awareness to this great hobby to more people. And we certainly get to do that. We've got over 16,000 people that have popped in tonight. Backwards bookend? Yeah, not a thing worth any money, unfortunately, show you. You always figure it's fair after I flip it. I gave it away. I know. I understand. Yeah, I know. It's like some people got the super internet and they see it before anyone else. I don't know how that works. Tam Saj, we don't just give any money away for asking, but at the end of the stream, if you're here, you're subscribed, I am giving away a silver certificate with blue ink, blue serial number, and it says $1 in silver payable to the bearer on demand, and it's better than money because it's money that's worth more than face value, and it's very collectible. So hang around to the end of the stream. We got 2 more straps of 100 after this one to do. How long that takes depends on how many I find. February 20th of the year 6041. A little too far in the future. 6062, 5062. Boy, had that been 6062, 6062, that would have been a repeater worth 20 bucks, 10 to 20 bucks. It's not, but it is an old one. It is an old one. Looky there, 1993, signed by Lloyd Benson. Y'all remember Lloyd Benson? Now in 1993, 1995, and 1988 A-Series bills, we talked about this a while ago, the Federal Reserve tried a test printing off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. And if you find one of those, they have additional value, usually on the reverse of a bill. That one's very hard to see. Let me grab another bill. There's a printing plate number, that one's 49, that's under the E. That's where it'll be if it's the regular sheets of paper process. If it's not below the E and it's on top of the E instead, that's one that it was printed using the WebNote process, and it will be above the E and have value. Let's look at this one. Unfortunately, our older bill, 494, is below the E, so this is not a WebNote. However, that is a 1993. So if you're here for the first time and you've never seen this before, I'm going to teach you something. Unlike coins where there are 1,000 sources to look up values, there aren't that many on paper money. So I have this book called The Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date, 6th edition. There are newer editions out, written by a guy named Oakes and a guy named Schwartz. I did not write this. I do not make any money if you buy this. I bought mine off eBay for under $10. But you can look up your old money. That is a 1993 bill. So this is sorted in here by denomination and then by year. So let me find it. Right there is the 1993 green seal. This is a F serial number, F meaning it was printed in Atlanta. And printed in Atlanta, if it's EAFA, this is an FF. So 732 million were printed, and in crispy, uncirculated condition, it's worth $3. Now, that bill is not crispy, uncirculated. It may be worth $1.50, so I do tend to keep all of my 1995s and earlier. So I'm going to keep that one. All right, back down. Here we go. Let's see what we can find next. 4747. Not what we're looking for. 3 leading 8s. We need 4 to be valuable. Anyone I've missed in the chat, I apologize. Anyone that the CloudBot has missed, acknowledging your new subscription, I also apologize for that. They're aware of the problem and working on it. But if you are here and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It helps us out tremendously, and it doesn't cost you a thing. It makes my grandsons very, very happy. 4 3s in a row, that's a quad note. I prefer if they end the note, the end the serial number or begin the serial number, but quad notes are going for above face value on eBay, so we do hang on to all of our quad notes. Hello Jesse, good to see you. Joy the cat, good to see you. Yeah, Dad, if that happens again, feel free to take the appropriate response. This is not a place looking for a handout. We do appreciate you being in and watching. Sit back and enjoy. You may win some money. That 6 is over inked. That is a printing error. See how bold that 6 is? I've searched over 60,000 bills now, and I just have too many of those until I get my eBay store activated. I'm not keeping any more right now. They do sell for a little over face value, though. What I do is I put together a set of 10 with one of each number that's over inked, 0 through 9, and sell them that way. I have sold some in our auction that we do every Saturday that way. And I sell them for a lot lower price than you can get them on eBay. We are going to have a charity auction coming up soon. Boy, I really want to find a 007 007 note. That's about as close as I've come because I'm a big James Bond fan. We are going to have a charity auction coming up in the next 2 weeks. We're raising money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So keep an eye out for the video on that. We're going to have lots and lots of items, and 100% of the proceeds go to the AFSP. So you're going to want to keep an eye out for that. We're also going to be, once a year we ask people to give donations to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. If you watched our channel for a while, you're going to know this, but my wife and I lost our son in his 30s a couple years ago to suicide. And rather than hide from it and hide from the stigma, we decided to embrace it and feel like if we can help one family not have to go through what we went through, that brings some additional meaning to it. And it is a great cause. And I would tell anyone out here, if you're in a bad place, you're not alone. Call 988. The money raised also helps support things like that. The 988 phone number. This is the 3rd strap. 2 more straps to go after this one. Was there a date note in 1931? I have to look back at my book here real quick. I'm not familiar with 1931. There's a 28 and a 34 and a 35, but no, there was not a 1931 $1 bill. Not a 1931 $1 bill. You're coming down to the end of the strap. Just a few bills left to go. See if we can get another find. We do have 3 star notes so far tonight. 1 per strap, exactly 1 per strap. 1300, 1222. So December 22nd of the year 1300. I'm not familiar with that date, nor am I a history major. All right, that's 300 $1 bills searched, 200 more $1 bills to search before we do our giveaway. Take a sippy sip of my water. Get the next 100 out. I'll try this again without sorting them to the right direction first. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. Here we go. Again, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a date 1995 or earlier. I'm looking for an X or a Y instead of that B right there because those are more valuable, more rare. I'm looking for a star there that indicates it was printed as a replacement note, or any fancy combination of serial numbers. We have many, many finds already tonight out of the first 300 we've searched. Hopefully we continue to get some. There's an over ink 9. Again, I'm not keeping any additional of those right now. If you do find something, boy, that was close. 5318 5183. Almost a repeater, but not quite. Not quite. We find a bunch that are close. Forgive my sniffles. I sit out in for 2 hours coaching baseball tonight, and we haven't had rain in like forever. I think it's forgotten how to rain. And allergies are going crazy, and the Claritin is losing the battle. So sorry for the sniffles. It was either stream with the sniffles or don't stream. And here I am. Over ink 6, heavily over ink 6. April 6th or June 4th of the year 1608, getting closer to a birth date note that we would keep. Also August 16th of the year 406, not one we would keep. You finally got some rain there, cool. Cool. You're probably right, Eric. You're probably right. The cool thing about the ones I have to give away on here that I miss is I've only got $1 cost into them plus my time. And I mailed them out, so it's a stamp. That's why we do appreciate people that donate memberships, do super chats. You'll notice I haven't run a single ad tonight. I will before the end of the stream to help pay for what we do. August 8th of the year 6010. But again, our main objective is to bring awareness to the great hobby of coin hunting and currency hunting, and to try to get more people involved in it. And this seems like a pretty good format to do that. So I'm going to let you know something that if you haven't been around for a while, you probably do not know, because I don't know how you would know. But usually we stream every Saturday at 2 p.m. Been doing so for 5 years. And boy, a lot going the wrong direction. We search $half on Saturdays. And we'll search 5 to 10 boxes on a Saturday. And we do 5 to 7 giveaways on that stream. And we usually take donators for that stream. And people for $60 will open a $half box for you, and you get all of the $half, the good $half that are in the box. If we don't find you anything, we give you a half troy ounce of silver. We also match your first 40% silver found, first 90% silver found of every strap. People that would prefer can do a $250 donation, and they get 2 boxes that we search for them. They also get a guaranteed prize of either 2 grams of gold or 6 1-ounce silver rounds. There's like 5 choices. And I'm not looking for additional donators. We always sell out. If you want to donate sometime, you're welcome to. Right now, with baseball going on this fall, we're not streaming on Saturdays right now. We're on a little bit of a break. But here's what I wanted to tell you. I went ahead and sorted all those in the right direction, by the way. What I wanted to tell you is that once a month, we have a stream called Grow the Hobby. Claudia, a binary note is one that only has 2 different numbers making up the serial number. A trinary note has 3 different numbers making up the serial number. Sorry, you're sick, Dan the Man? Bookend, 115. Did I miss a bookend? Usually there's like 15 notes up there if I missed a bookend, so I don't know. This is a family channel. I do hunt with my 14, 11-year-old grandsons. So we ask that you keep it family friendly, please. If not, one of my moderators will probably have to delete your comment, and if you repeatedly do it, you'll probably have to go bye-bye, and we don't want that to happen. You just got here. June 16th of the year 3011, getting closer to a birth date note. Boy, that note is in terrible shape. Didn't really matter what was on that one. Now that's close to a repeater. 0595, 0580. 15 bills later would have been 0595, 0595, and we would have kept that for sure. We would have kept it. Thank you to my moderators. I appreciate that. I don't always keep trinaries. If it's an older bill or not a fancier trinary, you'll see me skip them. I do try to point them out, but I don't even always point them out. 22, 21, 14, 12, 4. 2s, 1s, and 4s. So on the question of a binary and a trinary, that is a trinary note. It's got 2s, 1s, and 4s making up the serial number. They're not very valuable, but in good shape. They are going for $1.50 on eBay. So I do keep some of them. I don't keep all of them. But if you find a binary note with only 2 numbers making up the serial number, they're worth over $20. And we certainly keep all of those. That's an over-inked 4. It is a printing error. I have too many right now, so until I start selling some, I'm not keeping any additional ones unless they're radical. If they are radically over-inked, then I will hang on to them. We are searching our 4th strap of the night right now. We are doing 5, then we're doing a giveaway. Then I can go to bed and get up to get the boys to baseball practice at 9 a.m. Reddy's got his official first game. He's had pneumonia and missed the first 3 games of the year. So he's very excited. July 23rd of the year 5129, not what we're looking for. Yeah, we need another star note or 10. That would be awesome. Love me the star notes. That one's missing a 2 instead of a 6 from possibly being a broken ladder. Guess I didn't get them all going the same direction. Those upside down bills are not worth anything more than the regular bills, I say jokingly. 5589, 9389. 3s, 8s, 9s, and 5s. Too many numbers for a trinary. Not one that we keep. Absolutely, Ray Ray. Anything 1995 and earlier, I hang on to because it's going to have a value more than face value, and I can check 95s, 93s, and 88As for the web note. 1963s, we're looking for book notes signed by Joseph Barr. That's a Barr note. But any of the notes older than 1995, unless they're just in terrible shape, are going to be worth more than face value. So that is something I'm looking for. And I'll show you a secret. I cheat a little bit. I look at the signature instead of the date because I know that Janet Yellen and Steve Mnuchin are the 2 most recent. And if I see their signature or this guy, Paul Neal or whatever it is, I know they're not older notes, so I don't have to look at them this close. Well, I did not finish my story I was telling. Dang it. What's wrong with me? Once a month on Saturdays, we, instead of taking donators for our boxes of $50, we donate our $50 back to the stream, and we search a box of $50 for free for any adult that is watching with their youth age 18 or under. 24356, not anything. So we do 8 to 10 boxes for the youth and their adult, parent, grandparent, aunt, uncle, and they get to keep any silver, proofs, miscellaneous, etc. that we find in the box of $50. We also give them a 90% Walking Liberty $50. It's the $50 minted before the Benjamin Franklin $50, which was minted before the Kennedy $50 that is currently out there. We also give them a silver certificate, and we give them their choice of a collector's kit named after one of my grandsons. One's got 5 silver coins in it, 1995, or 1965, 66, 67, 68, and 69, 40% Kennedys. The other one's got 9 iconic coins from U.S. history, January 1st of 2557, too far in the future. Each of those are about a $25 value. So you're saying, hey, free hunt for my kid? Are you kidding me? I have been wanting to introduce little Jimmy to coin hunting. Well, if you are, all you do is send me an email, say, hey, Pa, I heard you talking about your Grow the Hobby initiative. Grow the Hobby initiative that is co-sponsored by AppMex of appmex.com, largest seller of coins and coin supplies in the world. And say, hey, my name's Sally, my little Jimmy's 13, and I want to get him signed up for one of the free kid hunts. and I will put you on the wait list. We do ask that you be subscribed. The wait list is probably a couple minutes long right now, but we do that stream once a month, and it's probably my favorite stream, introducing younger kids like my grandkids to this great hobby. So if you want in, shoot me an email. That's right, Dad Hunts Coins. I tell you, you know, if you got your grandkids coming over and you're thinking, man, what am I going to do with my grandkids? Because they got so much more energy than us. By the way, I'm taking the $1 bills and getting them all facing in the same direction, because I did not enjoy the hunt with them not going in the same direction. So as soon as I get those done, we'll start searching again this last strap of 100. I broke my leg and couldn't do the normal things I do with my grandchildren, and we needed something where I was immobile, and we found coin hunting on YouTube, like you have found us. And I saw Rob Finds Treasure hunting a box of nickels and finding a buffalo nickel, which is one of my favorite coins. And I thought, are you kidding me? You can still find a buffalo nickel that hasn't been minted since 1938 in a roll of circulating nickels. We started searching pennies, then nickels. We found buffalo nickels, many of them, lots of wheat cents, and we started this hobby. And I figure it like this. First off, I'm blessed to be able to hunt with my 14 and 11-year-old grandsons. Time spent with them is very, very precious. But if I can get two basic teenagers to sit and search coins or dollars with me for 3 to 5 hours instead of being on their cell phone, on a video game, or on their computer, and they're into it and they're getting quite the collection, I think that's a real win. It has a major treasure hunting aspect. They have both found very, very cool things. Again, what I'm looking for here is I'm looking right here for a date, 1995 or later, earlier. I'm looking where that G is for an X or a Y, because those are more rare. I'm looking for a star that would indicate it's a replacement note, or a fancy combination of serial numbers. Anything that would make this bill have a value above face value. That's what I'm looking for. Usually as a price guide, I'm using eBay and looking at what has recently sold and what it sold for. Second four there is a little bit over inked. If it's an older bill, I use the book I have, the Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, to look up values. I've not sold anything on eBay. I have sold some stuff in my own personal auctions that we do on our Saturdays following our $50 hunts. We usually have a 20 lot auction. We will sell things we found or things I purchased for the auction. Could be bullion, could be numismatic value. We do have a major auction coming up in the next couple weeks to support the AFSP, American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. That will be a big one. There will be some good deals to be had. All proceeds go to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Over 8874 and 4. Lousy bill. It had a big rip in it. All right. 07013 Sales Channel, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Cool, Dan the man. It's a good one, Dad, for sure. Well, Greenfield, if you're going to waste your time, we just assumed you wasted it with us. For sure. I mean, some people would keep that bill because it's kind of cool with 07, 01, 30, 13, or 013, 013. Not one that I would keep, but just because I keep or don't keep something doesn't mean that's what you have to do. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I've already got thousands of $1 bills that I have kept that I found cool. Some of them I don't think have any value above $1 at all, but I like the number on it. Most do have at least $1.50 value. Kind of the guideline I have set to keep them, and I do need to get my eBay channel fired up and start selling some of them. Especially looking at eBay and seeing all the ones people are selling out there that aren't even what they're portraying them as. I think we could do pretty well. November 5th, the year 7423. How about a star note? Throw me a bone here, Strap. Come on, I don't want to beg. I don't want to beg, but I would like to see another star note. Some over 8 numbers to begin. Got a dry spell here. It's going to happen. It's called hunting, not finding. But when you least expect it, expect it. It's kind of like fishing. When you least expect it, expect it. We'll run on to something here. I do not keep consecutive serial numbers on dollar bills. I do see many of those. Unless there's something also fancy about the serial number, I don't hang on to it because it just doesn't have any additional value. All right, Dad Hunts Coins. Hey, thanks for your help tonight, and I hope you have a nice, calm Saturday on call. That is my hope for you, my friend. I certainly appreciate you and all your help. You're amazing. Thank you. 1999, but not the rest of the date. 09, 2033, 70. Doesn't help us. 0522, 5215. 52s, 1s, and 0s. Too many numbers to even be a trinary. Not one we'll hang on to. I have found as many as 10 plus star notes in a strap of 100 and as few as 0. You just never know, and right now we're trending for 0 on this, but like I said, when you least expect it, expect it. Do appreciate y'all spending your Friday night with me. I didn't announce the stream till right before we started, basically. But if you have subscribed, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing because we do this at least 3 or 4 times a week. Definitely Wednesday nights at 9:45 p.m. Central. Definitely Sunday nights at 9:45 p.m. Central. And I do a couple other nights as well. That one's got yuck on it. It's the reason I wear the gloves and we don't ask any questions about what the yuck is. September 5th or May 9th of 1484. Too historical for me. Anthony, the first couple straps were loaded. We found birthday notes, we found broken ladders, we found quads, we found trinaries, we found bookends. The group found a triple digit bookend before I looked at it. So it's been a good strap. We got 3 star notes, a little below our average. This will be the 4th strap in a row, or 4th brick of 500 that were below average unless the last 15 bills here get really good. 64, 64, 36, 39, 64, 64. If that was 36, 36, 64, 64, I would keep it and it would have a nice value. But alas, that is not the case. All right, like 5 bills left. Will we peel another find out here? I don't know. I don't know. Last one, 00330317. Kind of a cool note. I keep any notes with 4 leading zeros. That one doesn't qualify. Keep it, look at any notes that are trinaries with only 3 numbers in the serial number. Unfortunately, that is 7, 1, 3, and 0, so it doesn't fit that. So that's another one I am going to send back. Hello, John Barry. I guess that we're going to stop with 3 star notes tonight. But what we're going to do now is we're going to give something away for free. A silver certificate from 1957. Let me get the giveaway fired up. You're going to have 3 minutes to enter. It's going to show up in the chat and say a GAW giveaway has started. And what you need to do is enter exclamation GAW to enter the giveaway. Exclamation GAW to enter the giveaway. And you need to be 18 years of age or older to win, or 13 years of age or older with parental permission, because that's the law. Don't hate on me, that's the law. We have 99 likes. If you have enjoyed the stream tonight, please hit that thumbs up button. That helps us tremendously. Let YouTube know we're doing a good job. They have this tendency to go ahead and recommend our content to more people. And if you're here and you're not subscribed, this is a lovely time to subscribe. It's your last time tonight. You'll notice I have not run a single ad all night long. I'll usually run 1 or 2 at some point. I didn't tonight. Cut to Save 44. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. You've got 2+ minutes to enter this giveaway. I do plan to do this format again on Sunday night at 9:45 p.m. I most likely will not be doing this tomorrow night on Saturday night because we got a full day of baseball tomorrow. Hudson's got 2 practices, Rhett's got a practice and a game, and I'm helping coach both teams, so I will be busy, tired, sweaty, stinky mess tomorrow, and I don't think I'll have time to do a live stream. Exclamation GAW. What you got on your wrist? You know, it's a watch. I don't usually wear a watch, and but when I coach baseball, there's a certain amount of time we can be out there, so I throw my watch on when I'm coaching baseball. And we got a game going on because we got a 2.5 hour time limit, so I got a watch on my wrist tonight. It's my old Citizen that I had years ago. I banged it against the dugout and cracked the glass. It kind of stinks, but it's still telling time. I haven't taken the time to put the right date or day in it because I figure that doesn't matter. I usually take it off when I get home from coaching, and then it's dead by the next time I need it. But this is one of those self-winders. So I pick it up and it winds itself. 27 seconds left. We've got 42 people entered. Exclamation GAW. You've got 20 seconds left to enter to win this silver certificate. $5 value up. Very, very collectible. And somebody is going to win it. I don't know who. 5 seconds. Exclamation GAW. Exclamation GAW. Hurry, hurry. You're going to... Oh, somebody just got in. Somebody just got in as number 43. 200 people watching, 43 people entered. We'll take it. Thank you very much. Good luck, everybody. The winner of the silver certificate is George Bruns. Congratulations, George. George, you are not a first-time winner, but you still do have to send me an email claiming your silver certificate and giving me again your shipping address so that it's convenient and easy for me to get all of my shipping done. Congratulations, George. Everybody congratulate George. George, let me know you're still here, jumping up and down. Can't contain your excitement. There's George. Congrats, George. That is yours, all yours, nobody else's. I will get the shipping done next week because it's starting to become quite a pile, probably of 30-some things I've given away and haven't shipped yet, but I will shortly. Up and down. There you go. Thank you, George. Don't hurt yourself, though. Do not hurt yourself. Do not hurt yourself. Hey, thank you all for being here on this Friday night. I appreciate you all greatly with my crooked screen. Get it squared back away. I will be doing this again Sunday night at 9:45 is the plan if the creek don't rise. We did have a good birthday note find tonight. August 16th of 1952. We did find 3 nice star notes, including one. This one that had a lower print run size of 1.2 million, increasing the value of it a little bit. I didn't notice till just now, but if you look at that 2 on that thing, they put that 2 on too low. So we also have an odometer or gas pump note on that one, where that 2 is out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. You don't see them too low very often. Usually they're just too high, but that was a good find. So thank you all very much. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for your support. Thank you for the gifted memberships, the super chat, the over 100 likes, and spending Friday evening with me. I appreciate it. And I'll see you all again soon when Paul has more spare time. Good night, enjoy your weekend, and God bless. Thanks for being here.